Welcome to this episode of 5-Minute Find, where we show you things on Ancestry.com in 5 minutes or less. In this episode, finding probate records that aren't indexed. I recently did a search in the Ohio probate records for George Seifert in Seneca County and got 3 results. When I clicked to view the image for the first result, I found that it was his entry in the General Index to Wills. We have George Seifert, and his will is in Will Book 4, page 313. There's also a reference to records of George Seifert in Docket 5, page 231, and Probate Journal 8, page 15. So that was result number 1. When I clicked on result number 2 to view that image, I saw that it is George Seifert's entry in Will Record Volume 3 and 4. And this is the index that's at the beginning of that specific will book. So it isn't really telling me a lot of information that I didn't already have. I already knew that his will was in Will Book 4, page 313. So what about that third record that I found? That third result, when I clicked on that image, that took me directly to Will Record Volume 3 and 4, page 313, and this is the copy of the will of George Seifert of Seneca County. It's giving me wonderful information, but are there other records in the Ancestry Probate Collection that aren't showing up in the index? Remember that first record that we saw? That very first record that we saw for George Seifert listed not only his will being in Will Book 4, page 313, but also Docket 5, page 231, and Probate Journal 8, page 15. Are those records also available on Ancestry? There's an easy way to find out. When you are viewing an image, at the top you will find a breadcrumb navigation. So we see that the collection is Ohio Wills and Probate Records. We are in Seneca County, and right now we're looking at Will Record Volume 1 and 2. If I click on this specific record, the specific part of the breadcrumb navigation, I will see all of the other records for Seneca County that are in this collection. And when I scroll down, I see that there is Administration Docket Volume 4 and 5. I'm interested in Docket 5, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this. It takes me to the very first page of that particular set of images. What I need to do is use the film strip navigation at the bottom or use the page selection and navigate to that page. Now remember, I was interested in Docket 5, page 231. So using a combination of the page selection and the film strip navigation, I can navigate ahead to the page I'm interested in. Using the combination of the film strip navigation and the page selection, I can navigate up to the image where I have Administration Docket 5, page 231, where I see more of the record of the probate of George Seifert. Now remember, there was also another reference that we saw earlier, and that was to Probate Journal 8, page 15. Is Probate Journal 8 also included in these records? Again, we can come up here to the navigation, and we can see all of the record types that have been digitized as part of this collection. And when we scroll down, we see that we do have Probate Journal 8 that we're interested in. So we can click on that, and it will take us to the very first image in that particular probate journal. Again, using the film strip navigation at the bottom and the combination of the page selections, I can navigate to that specific image that I'm interested in. And here I have page 15, which is a continuation of the record of George Seifert's probate. It's important to remember that not all of the records that are in the probate collection have actually been indexed. So when you see references to other types of records, or there's only a reference to a specific index page, use this navigation at the top to change the type of record that you're looking at to see if that other record is available. And also use the film strip navigation and the page selection at the bottom to move quickly within a book. This will help you find more of those records that are available but aren't indexed. Happy researching!